Hi, I'm Jeff Berglund, the opinions editor at the Exponent. Today, Purdue is celebrating National Coming Out Day, and we have our columnist, Joshua Sabik, here to talk about his own experience. So Joshua, tell us a little bit about your background, where you're from, and how you ended up at Purdue.
Okay. Well, originally I was born in Hammond, Indiana. I lived in the Northwest Indiana area until I was about 10 years old, around Wheeler. Then my family moved to Allen, which is just about 20 miles north of Dallas, so it's a fairly upper middle class suburb. And I guess my decision to come to Purdue was made obviously before I moved. My grandmother went here, my father went here, and so I have strong family ties, and that's what brought me back.
So tell us a little bit about when you started kind of maybe questioning your orientation, if you ever did question it, and when did you finally fully accept your orientation that you were gay?
Well, I started feeling a little bit different about my orientation, I guess, around maybe 4th, 5th grade. The same time everybody else starts feeling, attracted to girls and gets over the whole cooties thing. That's when I started saying, well, I'm not really interested in girls, I'm more interested in guys. Of course, that wasn't said out loud, and I didn't really come to accept my orientation until I was a freshman in high school.
All right, and after you fully accepted it within yourself, how long after that did you actually come out to your friends and your family and say that you were gay?
It was about a year. I accepted it freshman year and just kind of hid it. And then by sophomore year, fall semester, I believe it was November, I came out, I told my friends.
What was it that made you feel that you had to let your friends and family know about this secret that you had?
Well, I realized that, it's wasn't going away. It's a pretty immutable characteristic. It's not something that I could or would change, even if I could. And so I figured it was best to be honest with the people I care most about, even if I was incredibly afraid that a lot of them wouldn't react the way I wanted them to.
How did you feel in that year leading up to the time that you actually did come out, and then how did it feel after when you finally made the decision to go ahead and tell your friends and family?
The year leading up to it, I guess, it was like you have a secret. And, I've never been good with secrets. Of course, I was kept from telling the secret just by my fear of people's reactions. And leading up to it particularly, I grossly exaggerated in my head how I thought people were going to react. And, in retrospect, I was really afraid of nothing. All of my friends were incredibly accepting. I didn't get any backlash, at least from people that were my friends.
What advice would you have for people who are living in that same situation that you were, where they have a secret, as far as when they should make the decision to come out, or if they should make the decision to come out?
Well, the one thing I would tell them first off is that it's always going to be scary. You're jumping off a proverbial cliff, but I just want everybody to know that the water is completely warm once you dive in. You think everything's going to be terrible. You think people are going to hate me for this, and then you come to realize, well, half my friends suspected it the whole time, and then the other half don't care. So, secondly, you have to do it at your own time. It's not something you should do when you're uncomfortable with it, or but likewise, it's not something that you should just sit on forever. I think it's up to each person to figure out when to do it, but it would seem to me like October 11th, National Coming Out Day, would be the day to do it.